happy with the way things went this week?
This week, yeah, obviously today's game wasn't quite what we would have liked, but I think we're really happy with the steps we've made this week and really prove that we belong here and can compete with the best in Canada.
How does this help you going forward to what is obviously going to be a couple of pretty important months ahead, just knowing that you can bounce back from last week into what you did this week? Or is there still process involved and results don't matter?
Yeah, I think our results last week didn't necessarily show how we were playing, so going from 0-4 to 4-0, it's not as big of a gap as you might think. We were right there last week too. It just kind of didn't have some shots go our right way. So I think we had a bit more. We just forced the other teams to make a lot harder shots this week, and I think that it really is a boost of confidence for us. I think we were right there in this game. It's just a shot here and there. I think the score wasn't necessarily indicative of actually how we were playing. It was the difference of one shot here and there that really made the difference.
So how relentless is it to play against Rachel, who hasn't lost, I think, in a year to a Canadian opponent?
Yeah, we don't really think about that, to be honest. Like, we kind of, as we call it, like paper bag the other team. We're not playing Rachel Homan. We're playing the rocks that lie in the ice, right? Like, we try not to kind of to change our strategy based on opponent. Obviously, that's a fact that she hasn't lost, but I don't think that deters us by any means. Still going out there and playing our game.
But you really have to be almost perfect, it seems like.
Yeah, you get punished, but I don't think that's just Rachel. I think that's a lot of teams in Canada. I think that's also us. Like, I think you saw that in our play this week. We made a lot of teams pay for mistakes. So I think it's to be the best, you have to beat the best. So that's where we're at right now.
Where do you feel you are right now in terms of being ready for November?
I think this is a huge step in the right direction for us. I think we still have some work to do, but luckily we still have a month and a little bit, so we're really looking forward to getting home, getting some practice. It's really been a really quick start to the season. We haven't had the time to really nail down all the fine details, and sometimes finding draw weight can be tough when you haven't really had those huge reps to go off of. So we're really looking forward to getting home for a couple weeks here, and we still have 2 more events before the trials. But we're really trending in the right direction.
Is there anything you can elaborate on in terms of what you feel you need to do as a team to get better for November?
I think you just got to execute. That's the main thing. I think this game really came down to execution. I can't really say any specifics. I think it varied based on different ends and what have you. I wouldn't say there's a huge trend of shots that we missed, but I think it's just making sure that we're making the right shot at the right time and really kind of putting the other team away.
As far as today goes, and a couple of shots could have swung this whole game around for you. How do you take those? What do you do with them moving forward? Do you just forget about them? Do you learn from them? How do you work those?
We're learning from every game, win or lose. We always do a really good debrief after every game, so just kind of dissecting what went wrong, what could have been done differently, et cetera, et cetera. So that's what we'll do the same for this game, and hopefully we don't make the same mistakes twice.
Is this a team that can win the Olympic trials?
100%.
And what makes you say that?
I think we proved it this week. I think we were by far one of the best teams here. Obviously not necessarily today, but I think we proved all week that we belong. And I think maybe people would consider us an underdog, but I think we proved this week that we're not. That's
been the way it's been for the last 6-8 months for you guys too, right? I mean, you guys have been showing everybody that you belong and who you are.
Yeah, we've always known we had. I think the larger curling fan base hasn't necessarily, but we've always known we're right there. So I think this isn't a surprise for us.
Do you like that though? Do you like being kind of the underdog?
Yeah, we're good either way. We could be the top dog or the underdog. We'll just take being there at this point, right? So we'll take either one. We just got to go out there and play our game. It doesn't really matter whether the crowd's on our side or not on our side. It's really just about going out there and executing, and we just didn't do that today. But I know we have a lot more to give and a lot more, I think we can definitely win this.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's a big win.
Yeah.
A lot of momentum going into the trials, I assume.
Yeah, it's a different event here and not as many games, but definitely good to play with the rocks we're going to play at trials and get used to the ice and how they're moving. So it's really good.
It looked like you had a really patient approach in that game. A couple blanks to open it all up, and then a couple of favorable steals here and there. Did you see it going down that way?
I mean, they were playing great all week. We watched them on TV, and they were making everything. So we knew we were going to have to bring our A game today, and it's just a one shot here or there, and they kept making us blank or force, and looking like they were going to get a big end there, but we were able to capitalize on a couple of mistakes and get a lead.
Do you come in with different strategies into some of these games, especially when it's an opponent maybe you don't play as much, just to test yourselves and see exactly what you think you can do? Like, let's say, have a defensively tight game like this one and make it work to yourself, or do you or is it just develop? Is that just the way it develops on the ice?
Yeah, I think every ice condition, you just go out and try and play your best game. Just focus on our own game really, and yeah, try and get better as the week goes on. And I think we did that here this week.
I don't think I asked that question properly enough, and I'm not sure exactly what I'm asking. I guess it is stress.
I pivoted.
You pivoted a little
Yeah.
bit, yeah. I guess it's just. I guess I'm asking. Do you tinker with different strategies when you go out on the ice?
I mean, not entirely. No, I think we've got what works for us, and we know what doesn't. So I think we stick to what works for our strengths, and yeah, just keep it that.
So heading into that, Charles, or is it just a matter of just keeping on mowing? Like everything's been kind of coming up Rachel Homan lately, it seems like.
I mean, we're working hard when we're at home, and even when we're here at events, we're trying to get better every game. It wasn't our best performance for sure, so we still have room to get better and to keep working hard.
Are you your own harshest critic?
Probably, yeah. There's yeah, for sure.
Oh, and do you know if we asked you when the last time you lost to a Canadian opponent would be? Do you know that?
I don't know much about any of our games. I'm not like the memory person. My guess would be like, I don't know, maybe one of the slams, like Anderson.
If I told you a year ago tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, the Anderson final. Is that it?
Yeah.
Did I do it? Oh, that's a pretty good memory. Proud
A long
of
time
myself.
ago, though.
Proud
Point
of
being.
myself. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't, we had a loss a couple weeks ago. It's not anything that we're really focusing on. We really just got to make sure that we keep getting better as the season goes on. Yeah, it's our focus.
Fifth end going away on the outturn side. Looked like both teams lost a couple rocks on the overcurl. The conditions different today?
I think similar conditions. I don't know if there was just a spot there that got weird. Kind of similar to last night, maybe even better than last night. But yeah, just some weird spots. We had quite a few picks even before that end on a couple of Sarah's rocks. But yeah, not sure what happened.